Hi everyone, this is Lo and my UI is a little bit broken. Now better. Just as I logged in, my UI was even more broken. I don't know. Last time I watched this replay, it actually was fine. Okay, so by the way, I don't know why this replay haven't been casted yet, and I'm supposed to do other stuff right now, but I can't handle it. I wanna cast this replay. So, Mad Mozart against Nexus of Reality on Badlands before. It's probably a ladder. Mozart is kind of proud how he plays on this map. He's pretty good here. He's playing Seraphim against Aeon, and that's not the greatest thing you can have. It can be tricky to play against Aeon if you don't do tricky stuff yourself. Like on T1 stage, Aeon is kinda better, unless early on you can raid, maybe. You have bombers, but Aeon can make their own air. So second air and a ton of scouts early on for Mozart. Simultaneous. I'd say you can call it later air build. So if you don't go for bomber, might as well have your air just a bit later, so your interceptor will be kind of just in time. And Mozart's actually assisting this bomber, so he hopes to score some kills. I wonder why he puts his Celines here. I know that it is to know if opponent is reclaiming in the crater, but if you put engineer here on attack move, I don't know, will not it reclaim? So scout and now interceptor halfway done. Bomber is halfway there, locking on this engineer and hits the mountain. Another bomb and successful dodge. Interceptor is right where it needs to be and doesn't let bomber to drop another bomb. So fairly quickly going with ACU to grab expansions. Mozart is going to grab middle with his ACU, which is a little bit more dangerous, not only because of T1 land, but I would say mostly because Auroras can raid by themselves as well. So Nexus of Reality is doing power spam after this Hydra and not planning to get more Hydras. Or here we go. Well, Mozart is not doesn't make his build order dependent on those Hydras. So, but he doesn't actually have power spam going, so he will hope to get those two Hydras. So Mad Mozart is not raiding here. He is trying to protect against raid, dodging with this tank, using bomber. Not successful. Like, I think it only killed one Aurora here and actually damaged by falling on another Aurora. So quite nice vision here with Celines. It's hard to sneak by. He's behind on score. Let's see on a power. Nah, that's pretty bad. Yeah. a little bit off with hydro timing, and now he tries to construct more power elsewhere, and if he would stall, it can hurt him even more. Meanwhile, Nexus of Reality spamming power, getting hydro. Looks like he decided to go to the middle with his ACU and maybe do a little bit of fighting. He by himself also lacking power. It looks like a good time to upgrade couple mexes anywhere. Yeah, next, and pretty much same for Mozart. They have all engineers grabbing expansions, and well, here we go. Now we have some engineers building factories. Looks like those guys just taking a lot of time clearing walls. Not sure if I can actually see if anyone upgrades anything. Two mexes going to be upgraded by Nexus of Reality, and a little bit overextending by Mad Mozart, but he already has 6 kills of Auroras because they die from 2 shots, but it's very dangerous. But he kind of cleverly moves away from Nexus of Reality ACU, and I think that saves his ass here. However, he lost a decent amount of HP. It kinda makes Nexus push into him, while all factories of Mozart spamming through the middle, and it's here in danger of being raided here. Nexus of Reality has 1 kill for his ACU. Mozart is retreating with inferior army, but it's not so easy to catch up to him. It's kind of tactical retreat, and meanwhile he's getting T2. So and a couple mexes, yeah. Still don't have 2 mexes at the back, 1 mex at the back missing for Nexus. Constructing a factory on the front line, not exactly sure it's for here or for anything. I think that's a good decision anyway. Looks like this raid will not be successful here. But these tanks are slower than Seraphim tanks, so they will have trouble catching up to this group of 6 tanks and 1 artillery. Artillery is pretty good against Tayan, as you can see. So HQ is going later for Nexus of Reality, so a nice raiding group sleeping through by Mozart. Interesting artillery with 9 engineer kills. I think it's mostly engineer kills. Nexus of Reality is deciding to grab a Hydra before he will make a T2 Pigeon. That's a good idea. Mozart rushed his T2 Pigeon, wonder if how he exactly gonna use it. As you can see right now, it's 800. What? Oh, actually, I thought it's 800 power total for Mozart, but that's Nexus values. So he's actually getting TMD first. So that's always nice. Here we can see Aurora's killed this Seraphim T1 army pretty easily. I don't see like chicken bot spam or anything like that. Instead, we actually see that a lot of power being used here for this Tech 3 HQ. It's not a lot of power, but that's 10 minutes Tech 3 land as a Seraphim player. Tech 3 land from Aeon started only just now after this T2 Pigeon. Is this second one? No, it's not, but it's... I guess. He has a lot of T1 power. So, Blazes here and a ton of Auroras. They have advantage, but they cannot push through. So, about this time, Nexus of Reality may notice that he is dealing with Tech 3 land. I don't even know what I would do if I were him. The siege tank has 10 kills and didn't got damaged at all. I don't think it was really necessary to transport the siege tank. You really need to just walk with them and hope that you will avoid overcharge. So this siege tank did kill some T1 units, but it, I think it's failure, it was overcharged. Scouting with a transporter. So yeah, it takes a while here. I don't think T1 PD can actually hurt Autumns so much. At least I would think so. Well, actually, another Autumn is going down inside of a transport. 2 Autumns here raiding this expansion, however, well, it's just 41 maxes that can be easily rebuilt, while Nexus actually reclaiming in the middle, reclaimed everything here, and also this battle is reclaiming here in the middle and even preventing some of the reclaim from Mozart. So yeah, that's a nice tank here. Kill those maxes and killing T2 maxes. Killing some power is also good. T1 power not necessarily, but of course here it will not make a difference, but you never know. Looks like because of Auroras and crap that doesn't let you walk, this Harbinger can't catch up to the siege tank in time. Looks like another Tech 3 unit got overcharged, and a ton of T2 engines being produced here for no apparent reason. Probably an mistake with infinite build, and they might be a good veterancy meet for those Autumns. You see Harbingers are being killed here. All Autumns have veterancy here. That's quite nice for them. Yeah, so this Autumn's race did do some damage. Nexus of Reality still has some reclaim here. Now Mozart also begins to reclaim, it seems. Again raiding this position of 41 maxes. So 2 versus 2 on this left side of the map, and looks like Harbinger's gonna get an easy win here. Despite all the veterancy from Autumns, they were shooting T1. So let's look. 42 pigeons and 22 pigeons. So Mozart is using a lot less power. He is producing air right now. It's on pause, but he's trying to use minimal. Nexus of Reality with 4 pigeons, a little bit too much, producing air for everything that he can. Unfortunately, those siege tanks running into an ACU. Maybe he actually tried to kill ACU here. I'm not sure. Oh, what? A wall section. Wonder if it was worth it to not overcharge that one and wait for it and reclaim it. So equal numbers here, and doesn't look like siege tanks are doing too well against Harbingers. And now Harbingers defended middle attack, and while their shields are recharging, eating artillery fire here. Doesn't look like dodging shots plays much role here. There was some dodge attempts, but it didn't last very long. There was some more siege tank at some point, but there are closer reinforcements for Nexus of Reality, and artillery does actually often hit those siege tanks. So surprisingly, yeah, actually Mozart is just stalling. Mad Mozart seems to be ahead in eco with about 13.5 T2 maxes and 10 T2 maxes for Nexus of Reality. That's not that big of a gap, especially considering amount of reclaim here. And looks like Nexus of Reality is not really able to spend amounts of mass that he is getting. 30,000 reclaim and 13,500, 14,000 for Mozart starting to reclaim here. This is still here. Yeah, Mozart is dropping engines here. Very good move. However, he is attacking into dangerous numbers of Harbingers. Looks like Harbingers are not doing as good as they were doing before. Looks like air engagement has been won by Nexus of Reality. He's also trying to do some T2PDs on the left. I guess it was worth it. Both players are pretty defensive with T2 max upgrade positioning. They only upgrade in safe places where they have protection. Well, actually, this wasn't really protected and now it's getting raided. Artillery fire is very good against shields. And as well as T2 PDs and T1 PDs are pretty good against any land units. Looks like this attack also getting defended here. So I don't really see if Mozart is doing anything aside from just spamming autumns. No artillery, no snipers, no shields. Slowly echoing and spamming autumns, and he did successfully raid the right side of the map. ACU of Nexus of Reality is trying to rebuild there. Oh my god, it's so hot here in the room. Oh, all those weird Mozart's trademark T1 bomber hordes flying around. So, yeah, Mozart is also reclaiming now, planning to make a stealth field in the middle. Is he stalling? Wow, he's stalling power pretty hard. Shield, something that you could turn off. Well, it's connected to the power, but still. Looks like pigeon, another pigeon is done. 4 pigeons, and players are struggling to have enough power, but right now it's 1000 power, so I'm not even sure what even happening. So first Tech 3 max for Mad Mozart. Wow, actually Next already have 2 Tech 3 maxes, so he's been raided a lot. He has much less G2 maxes. I think Nexus really needs much more power here, because Harbingers do consume power, and you really need power if you have so much mass here. So 53,000 reclaim against 27,000 reclaim. Was nice attempt to make a fire base here. Harbies are using range advantage and decent dodging. Range on Autumn is weird. They have 2 guns, one is short range and another is long range, and I don't even know how is that supposed to be used to gain any kind of advantage. I don't see. And looks like Mozart's still stalling power. He's not making res. He's stalling power and making halfway chicken bot 42%. Nexus of Reality 11 T2 maxes. For Mozart it's 19, and Mozart is ahead on eco despite being behind on Tech 3 max numbers. Making some SAMs always good. So this chicken bot is being built here, and I don't really see any answer that Nexus of Reality can do. He's making his Tech 3 pigeon while T2 pigeons are still queued up. Little bit of mistake here, I'd say. Can reclaim this. Oh, artillery was built by Mozart, and it was shooting at those Harbingers, and now it got killed. Next Reality is pushing with Harbingers, but there were 2 groups fighting 1 groups, not simultaneously, so it wasn't really that great for Nexus here. I guess he did scout Mozart's chicken bot, and we see he's starting his own GC, which is going up really fast. Oh my god, he's making resource location just uh, kind of making two projects at the same time. Now he decided to put more mass into GC. I think some of those engineers could just go and reclaim. So this GC is going up really fast. With Tech 3 Pigeon, Nexus of Reality wasn't so limited on power. Looks like Mad Mozart also has RAS. Yes, single RAS is enough. Still has T1 pigeons and 72 pigeons. 82 pigeons for Nexus. That's big numbers here. So Yothota got 16 kills already. I think I missed something here. 16 kills and 16 veterancy. So it was were T1 units or planes. Well, basically anything T1. So we're about to see T4 engagement here with a whole bunch of Tech 3 land. Looks like GC is running away. He did dodge all the energy balls. And economy is now getting more even for both players now that Mozart can no longer pressure through the middle and dispatch raid units to the right. It still makes a lot of sense to still go on ahead and try to raid this right side. It's not really protected by anything. And walls can be also reclaimed here. And now Nexus of Reality is one who makes artillery. You can see damage over time. Yeah, nice bombers dealing with artillery here. Even though it's the most accurate Tech 3 mobile artillery, it has very little splash. So even if it hits very low, very close to the unit, it may have chance to not hit that unit. So we have sniper bots. So yeah, it's actually a decent anti-shield weapon. Though DPS and reload are not that great, and usually it's still better to have Cybran that would damage all 4 shields together, so it doesn't actually really matter how many shields you have if they all get damaged simultaneously. So Tech 3 Air for Next Reality and second RAS. He has built some Tech 3 Air and Tech 3 Air Scout because Mozart had a whole bunch of T1 Air, and even if Nexus would rush Tech 3 bomber, Mozart would probably still able to defend. I'm not sure how, but I've been testing sniper bots, and I think mass for mass, they may actually one-shot GC. Maybe 2-shot, but I actually think it's 1-shot. Attempting to kill artillery and it's successful. Artillery meanwhile destroying Mozart's shields and dealing some damage to tanks. Not really huge damage, but some. So Mozart is attacking first, and it does look very successful here. Tech 3 Air is trying to help Mozart here, but he has Tech 3 Mobile IA and interceptors. So Chicken Bot against GC and Authums against Harbies, and looks like GC is not microing against death balls. And Chicken got a veterancy, huge rank of veterancy for killing this GC. And it looks like Chicken will go down to Harbingers and T1 artillery. And now this Storm entity will scare everyone away. While Reclaim is closer to Nexus of Reality and he still has Tech 3 artillery alive here. Mozart could maybe spam more mobile shields. Well, actually only 2000. Only 2000 power available. And another Colossus is done for each player. I don't see Reclaim going for Nexus. I guess he has enough. Nice bombardment here. And AN artillery is very convenient, can shoot while move, so kiting is easy. Maybe Mozart wants to try and use sniper bots against artillery, but sniper bots can't hit targets while they move, but they can shoot while they move. I always find that it is a problem. So some bombers being traded for some artillery, and all Reclaim is still here on the Nexus of Reality side. I think that's the whole reason why Mozart is has to keep pushing this position. So wow. So Nexus will not have this Reclaim. He tries to win quicker. So nice engineering kills here, giving Yothota another rank of veterancy. It is killing other stuff as well. Looks like with a rank of veterancy without dodge, this chicken should really win against the GC. Looks like we got same exact situation like in previous fight, except maybe Yothota didn't get as much veterancy. And now there are more experimentals on the doorstep of Nexus of Reality. Let's see eco numbers. 9 Tech 3 Maxes and 16 T2. And Mozart has only 6 Tech 3 and 14 T2. So Mozart's supposed to be really behind on mass, but I guess he is. That's about 70 mass behind. Yeah, you can see an artillery doing nice job here. And now it's Galactic Colossus, who might get a veterancy soon. And again, same old situation. Both experimentals for both players are dying, but advantage still kinda goes towards Nexus of Reality. This replay did look much better on +10. So this time Nexus of Reality is getting much faster than a Mozart with his GC. Mozart now has all of his maxes on T2. That's 23 T2 max and 6 Tech 3 and about to get another one. Nexus of Reality also has a lot of T2, but he has 11 Tech 3 maxes. He really gets all the reclaim here, and even after creating some pigeons here, let's see what happens after this pigeon. Now it looks like he will have enough power. He's putting his ACU under shield, getting Omni, finds a way to protect his ACU. So now it's 2 chickens against 2 GCs with kind of big support here from Harbingers. And first you thought a dice quite quickly, and actually neither Colossi is dead here. Looks like Nexus is about to take this game. Now Colossi is dead. This one barely escaped the electric storm. I guess the whole story of this matchup was the reclaim that Mad Mozart brought to Nexus of Reality, and early Tech 3 raids weren't very efficient. He lost a couple tanks for nothing, and maybe even more tanks. I think more overcharged tanks were somewhere here. Maybe it was worth it to make a scout spam towards the place we're trying to raid, I don't know. So it was kind of interesting game, but actually it was not so interesting. When I was watching at +10, it was more interesting. So yeah, I hope somebody did enjoy this one. See you next time, guys.